Welcome to Blonde Highlights. I'm your host, Kris Yeo.
And I'm Kyle Hennessy.
We're so excited you guys are here today, so let's get into it.
Oh my God, what is going on, Kris?
This is my last night in LA, and I'm so sad about it. I'm sad to go home. I'm excited to see my family, whatever, but I'm sad to leave.
I know. I'm so sad you're leaving too. And it's just been crazy since you've been here. It's just been such a busy week. So much is going on.
I feel like my feet touched the ground and then I just took off running and I stopped to chill for a couple of things and to eat way too many tacos. But I mean, it's been good. So now we're just chilling on the couch, having our last night. I'm trying to pull off, if you're not watching and you're listening, I'm doing disheveled chic.
Yeah, you're in my, what you call it, a house coat?
Yeah, a house coat.
You mean a robe?
Yeah, Canadians call it a house coat, okay? This is my house coat. It's your coat for your house after your shower or just to be cozy.
Yeah.
And this is which one? Barefoot Dreams?
Yeah, Barefoot Dreams.
Okay, I've heard about Barefoot Dreams, but I've never owned Barefoot Dreams, and now I'm I get it.
It's really freaking good.
I get the hype.
Yeah, a client gave it to me.
Oh my God, did you steal it or did they give it to you?
They gave it to me.
Okay,
they stole it from the world.
Oh my God. So what's been going on with you?
Well, okay, so it's just been nonstop, craziness. It's been amazing that you've been here, and we've done so much stuff for the podcast, behind the scenes stuff. But also in the meantime, it's you've been visiting, so I've had a guest. Then we're doing tons of work on the podcast. But then all of a sudden, my work just took off like crazy this week. And did some red carpet hair. We worked, several days in the salon back to back, fully booked. And then I shot a huge project today that I can't talk about that will hopefully be public in a month or so. But just, oh my God, just I got to be.
She's a working girl.
I'm such a working girl. I've been working my freaking ass off. It's been a whirlwind. I've absolutely loved it. It's been just kind of an iconic week for me,
I mean, this week started off iconic for you because this week I was here as of Sunday night. So, I mean, clearly I made your week iconic. But, I mean, when I tell you she's been, hustling her game all week, we both thought that we were going to have a little bit more free time together. And this week has just been, we're trying to catch up, but I mean, we're just, I guess, what is it? Booked and blessed.
Booked and busy, booked and blessed.
Booked and busy, booked and blessed.
Yes.
Booked and blessed. So what are your highlights then?
So my highlight is, it's just pretty, down to what it is. My highlight this week is that I've just been so busy. It's been a lot of things I've been manifesting for a while, fruition in this week. And it would have been great if it would have fruitioned when I didn't have you as a guest and whatever. But you were down for the ride.
I hate that you refer me as a guest, and that just isn't just my other home.
This is your second home.
Yeah,
this is your LA home.
Yeah, well, I have a couple LA homes. I have my home in Simi Valley. I can't disregard that home, but this could be my second LA home.
Yeah,
I'm not a guest, Kyle.
I'm sorry.
Guests ask for glasses of water. I just open the fridge. I just snatch up whatever I want. She's at work. She's oh, you can. She's there's these little bundle snacks from Trader Joe's. So she's at work, and I'm starving in the room. So I'm just going through her cupboard, making my own little breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's been great.
You've really loved Trader Joe's.
I love Trader Joe's. Honestly.
Do you guys not have them in Canada?
No, we don't have them.
Yeah.
No,
you're a kid in the candy store.
I know.
All the gluten-free options. She's they got this gluten-free and that gluten-free.
I had muffins today that actually tasted like muffins. It tasted like cake.
Yeah, they were so good.
They were so good. And then today, okay, if you're in Trader Joe's and you like cream cheese, who doesn't like cream cheese? But you have to try. We had the peach cream cheese.
Yeah.
It is so good. When I was little, my Nana actually used to eat pineapple cream cheese.
Yeah.
And I've never seen it since. And it is so fucking good. But I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah.
So, but I just wanted a girl dinner tonight. Like, I feel like we both had the ultimate girl dinner.
That's
like,
my favorite. Like, I don't like to have an actual meal. Just like, give me girl dinner.
Yeah, I had a gluten-free bagel with the peach cream cheese.
Yeah.
With prosciutto on top. Done.
So fucking
It was
good.
so good.
Yeah.
We're sitting on a rooftop, like, looking over the city. I'm just, like, eating my little bagel, like...
Yeah. Do you know the thing about Trader Joe's with like the food is that like they come up with these weird new flavors all the time. There's always a new weird flavor thing. And you're like, wow, that could be really good, but you never know. It's a gamble. It is a gamble because every so often you'll get something you're like, this is a really cool combo. I've never seen this, but it sounds good. Disgusting, foul, and then sometimes it just hits real good.
I love weird combinations. Like
Yeah.
I love just playing around with my palate and just trying new things, you know?
Yeah, just
You know? What's your low light?
okay. My low lice is my low lice. My low lice is that Kris gave me lice.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Knock on wood! Oh my god!
It's just... no, my low lice. I have a list.
Kyle's drunk. No.
No.
We should have had wine.
We should have. Yeah. No, my low light is that you're leaving because I have had so much fun. Like, I am telling you, it has been a nonstop ab workout just from the laughing. Just like hunched over, dying of laughter.
Honestly, I feel like everything that we've done this week, even when we're like, okay, I mean, like, we've slacked, we'll admit, in posting anything for the podcast this
Yeah, we
week.
haven't promoted a thing.
Nothing, because we've just been having so much fun together. But it's like every little thing has become like a massive joke. It's so much fun. I was like, I don't know how many times I've cried tears from laughing. It's been so good. But yeah, that is a low light for you.
Yeah.
I can see that.
What's your highlight?
My highlight is that I've had a great week.
Yeah.
We don't pre-discuss our highlights and lowlights, so
No,
we kind of
I never
have the
know.
same thing.
Yeah.
It's been really nice, like, coming to LA, and I haven't been here in a while, and I had a great time with my agency, and they kept me really busy, and I got to see you, and then my friends, my other friends, and it's just been really good. My low light is I'm leaving. Duh.
Yeah.
But my low light is also the way that my stomach just feels like there's just like a huge ball in it right now from all the American food.
Yeah.
Like, just like, I feel like I've eaten way too many tacos, which I don't think is something that I ever thought that I would say out loud. But I've had so many fucking tacos, and honestly, I just like let it go this week. And I mean, like, I made some healthy choices along the way. I still did my 30 minutes a day a couple days this week for my mental health and whatever.
Well, you got up and you were exercising. You were like climbing mountains and shit.
I know, but I just feel like my stomach is just like, girl, what
done.
the fuck did you do this week? Like, when I tell you I look pregnant, I look like tonight, I would say like 7 months.
Yeah?
I would say about that. But yeah, my low light, I'm excited to see the family, but whatever.
Yeah. Well, we did make that really good salad that one night.
Oh my God.
Which was just like so many ingredients. Like, I was just like, I was just like pulling out vegetables. And I was like, let's just cut this up.
I couldn't believe it. Like, when I make a salad, I'm just like everything go in. Like, I just like I half chop shit because I just like don't have the patience.
Yeah.
This girl was going like full on. Like, she had a bag, I guess, from Trader Joe's because, again, amazing. But already pre-diced onion. She was pulling out all the stops. Like, she was like slicing avocado for this salad.
Yeah.
She like fine diced the romaine lettuce to like little small chunks.
Yeah.
Like, it was almost like shredded. Oh my God. This girl went for it.
Here's the thing. Nothing pisses me off more in the world than an unchopped up salad.
Thank you.
Like, I just like, how do you eat that? You're gonna get like just resting all over your mouth. I can't stand it. Like, how do you eat that? I need to cut it up in little pieces, especially when they put all the toppings right on top, and then it's like everything's in big chunks, and it's like, how do you expect me to eat this? Because now I'm gonna have to cut this up, and the stuff is gonna fall out on the table. It's gonna be a mess. Chop it up and mix it up.
And the worst part too is that when they pile all the toppings on the top, which, okay, yeah, I get, but then you can't mix the dressing in.
Yeah.
And then it's just like falling over the bowl. But the way that Kyle did it was like, I don't even know how you did it, but that didn't happen. And
yeah, finely chopped. But and I didn't even go full like Virgo and on the salad like I normally do. And sometimes I saw this girl do this, and it was like it changed my whole life. Is layer your salad like a lasagna,
lasagna. I'm telling you, I think she's drunk.
No, jungle life. No, like I'm exhausted.
She's working so hard, shutting down on us.
No, but layer your salad like a lasagna.
Yes, that's what you did.
Yeah, layer it like a lasagna.
Oh my God, so smart.
Yeah. So
Wow.
every bite gets a mixture of all the ingredients in one.
It's like when you go for like a pita or something, and then it's just like they don't mix it at all, so they stack it up, so you're just literally eating each ingredient one by one.
No. Mix it.
No.
Mix it up.
Mix it up. Oh my God.
Yeah, okay. So, by the way, did you see that Gypsy Rose is going to be on Keeping Up with the Kardashians this season?
Oh my God. I don't watch the Kardashians, but I'm gonna tune into the Kardashians because I want to see.
I have a feeling it's going to be like the very last episode, and they're going to drag us out all season long.
Oh my God. Do you think she hangs out with them, or do you think it's like a one-off?
I think it's a one-off. I think it makes sense because of Kim doing like criminal justice reform and Gypsy just getting out of prison. So it makes sense, but you know damn well that the Kardashians are like, you know, they're like, well, basically what's going to happen is that like, you know, everyone tunes into Blonde Highlights for the Gypsy 100%. Updates. Mm-hmm. So they know that like they're going to get the Blonde Highlights followers, like the listeners, they're going to tune in to keep the Kardashians.
They did it for our,
they did it to like,
They wanted to connect with us, clearly.
Yeah, basically.
Clearly. No, I didn't see any of that, but...
But do you watch you don't watch the Kardashians
No,
at all?
like I've seen it here and there. I just don't watch a lot of TV. I don't watch a lot of reality TV. I like watching stuff that just takes me to like, you know, like I like crime shows, or I like really cool documentaries, or I like high school dramas and just like poppy TV.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. The only thing I keep up with is like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, New York, and Salt Lake City. And then I feel like what happens with the Kardashians is I never religiously watch it, but I feel like once a year I get sick. And then I binge it, you know, and I just lay there and I'm like, ugh.
I love watching the old episodes.
Yeah, but I do sometimes like to just see like their ridiculous rich lives.
I love watching the old episodes for Kourtney.
Yeah.
Kourtney in like the early seasons of Kardashians is so funny. She is just like wild. She's wild. I love it. I love that version of Kourtney.
Yeah, she always was the wildest one. Speaking of wild ones, this is kind of like off the Kardashians, but like I saw like Northwest, like she performed in The Lion King at the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh my God, I saw that.
What was that?
So cute.
She was so cute, but I'm like, why is this girl like up on the Hollywood Bowl stage?
Why is she in it? Yeah, I don't know.
And I love how like I was just like, it was like The Lion King, and I was just like, all of these people look like they were like professional like Broadway kind of like singers and dancers or whatever, and then like this like 12-year-old just like steps up like, I'm got the lead, bitch.
I loved it because she was genuinely so happy the whole time. Like she was just smiling, and like anytime she was saying, I just can't wait to be king, she would like scream wait, and it was the cutest thing.
Yeah.
I don't know how like if that was my kid, I would be bawling Like, it was so cute. I
Yeah.
get so overcome with emotion anytime the boys, like, do anything. But, like, or if they're on a stage, I'm just like, but I don't know how they all kept it together. And the best part was the video that I saw. It was like Entertainment Tonight or whatever. And they, like, turn around and then they see Kris standing up. And she's like filming, like in Mean Girls.
Oh, yeah,
I was
yeah.
dying.
And she was like
so
in
good.
101 Dalmatian Cove.
Yes, iconic. No, I thought it was really cute.
Do you know what I worry about that with that is that like what I worry is Northwest, like, is she going to turn into like our generation's Drew Barrymore in the way that like Drew Barrymore was like 10 years old, just like having a cocktail and smoking a cig?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yes.
She was doing the most at 10.
Yes, she was like.
And everyone let her do it. Like,
Yeah.
nobody stopped her.
Are we doing that with Northwest?
No, I don't think so. I feel like Kim has like a reserve to her. I don't think she would ever
Yeah.
allow it to go that far. I don't
Yeah.
think so.
She's not letting North do lines.
No, there's no cigars. There's no anything. I don't
Just lines in
think.
place.
Oh my God. Stop. Little family moments, though.
But I do worry about, like, why is it that, like, they let... Okay, but the thing is with the Kardashians is that I find weird is that, like, you never see the boys. Like, they put the girls on, like, front stage, but all the boys, they hide. You ever notice that?
I haven't noticed that because I don't watch the
No,
Kardashians.
but they're everywhere. They're, like, like, in the media, they're everywhere. You look. It's just, like...
Well, I know
shit about
Rob
them.
wanted to, like, take a step back or something.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the kids.
I don't know. How many kids, the boy, yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
But I mean, you don't really see Kim's, like, younger
That's
Younger
true. That's the
kids.
thing. She
Yeah.
just shows North.
North.
Yeah.
North is the star, the North Star.
Well, then what have you been watching?
I've been, oh my God, you guys. Okay, so. Actually, I've been watching the show. It's called Farmer Wants a Wife. Let me tell you, this show is like unhinged. I watched a full season, and this was just like recently. Like, I watched it with my girlfriends in Simi Valley, and we just had like a lazy day just to like chill out together. And we watched the first season, and so the premise of the show is that a farmer wants a wife. So, like, the farmer and all the girls, they pick one another. So they're pre-screened. And so when the show starts, they are on, like, a barn.
In a barn?
And, yeah. And each farmer has his group of wives. So he has, like, 8 wives. Or not 8 wives, sorry. No. 8 girls. And then from there, he picks 5 to go on his farm.
Is there more than one farmer?
There's 4 farmers.
So 4 farmers, and then they pick 8 each.
Originally, yes. Sorry, my brain just
Okay.
did my brain just like stop working?
Yeah, it did.
I feel like I just like glitched out for a second. I'm
She
tired.
glitched.
But no, they pick 5 to bring back to their farm with them. And like, it's wild because when you think of these reality shows and everything like The Bachelor, like everything's all glamorous and everything's,
Yeah.
No, it's not. Like, these guys don't have like luxurious homes. They're just like average homes. Like, the girls are staying in like bunk beds and like a spare room. So it's not like they're going and like living the glam life. And here's the most like messed up part is like in season 1, the guys didn't really talk to the girls. So it was like they were there for 8 weeks.
And they were just like doing chores?
And they were just doing chores around the barn. And then they would, like, you could see them, like, just kind of going downhill a little bit. And, like, the producer's, like, kind of telling them, like, you need to step it up. Like, because each week they have the opportunity to keep all the girls at the house or eliminate. And, you can kind of eliminate whenever. But each week they'd be like, oh, if y'all want to stay, you can stay. And it's like, the girls were like, at some point you have to make a decision. So, like,
Yeah.
4 weeks straight, no girls were going home. So that means, like, he's not building a connection with any of them. And the one girl, it was like week 6, and she's like, I was the first one with my one-on-one date, but then I haven't talked to him since. Like alone, and she hasn't been alone with him in 6 weeks.
Oh no.
It's like, is this just for his free labor?
I think so.
Like, I don't understand. So then the second season, they kind of changed the format. So the girls are like leaving.
Yeah, they're like,
they're like a little bit more dramatic. They're like, no, like there's been girls just like dropping like flies. The farmers are sending them home. It's a little bit more structured, and they seem happier. Like, first season, the girls at one point look like they were just like traumatized being there. Like, you know, like they haven't seen like any of their friends or family. They're not even talking to the guy that they're supposed to be like marrying.
They're
oh
just
my
like
god,
shoveling shit and just
literally
like,
though.
Like, I'm sick of trying to look cute. Like,
Yeah.
I'm over it.
Well, and that's the thing, is that they're all in like you know, like their cute outfits, like they're trying to stunt on the guy, and he's not even paying attention.
No.
Like, there's not a point, like, you know, The Bachelor, when they're all out on their like dates or whatever, the Bachelor would be like, hey Josie, can I talk to you for a sec? And like pulls them aside. That's rare. First season, rare. And then this one guy sends this girl home because she's too emotional. Okay. And then the final time, so they go to the girls, so the last two girls that they have, the farmers go to their hometowns to meet them.
Okay.
Okay.
So who takes care of the farm animals?
Who knows? They probably have like, I don't know. There's probably another wife there or something.
Yeah.
So then this guy goes to New York to see one of them. She breaks up with him, and then he had already pre-planned to see the girl that he sent home in New York.
In New York.
Yes. So he had sent this girl home because she's too emotional, and then he's down to his final two, goes and sees one in like LA, then goes to New York to see the other one. She dumps him, and then goes and sees the original one that he sent home.
Oh.
And that's the one that he wants to come back. So the poor other girl in LA has no clue that any of this is going on, and he's just like hitching a ride. I'm spoiling the whole season. Oh my god, I need to stop.
You're just giving it all away. Do any of the girls get like drunk on the show, like the Bachelor?
No, there's not even that. Like, it was so weird to watch. But they were riding horses. Do you like horses?
Okay, I love horses. I think they're majestic, like, beings. And, you know, I told you I do have the horse head on the wall.
It's a unicorn.
No, it's
a unicorn.
Okay. No. I am not the person. I got this thing. It was on clearance at the gallery, and it's like cute as hell and very beautiful and unique. But here's the thing: is that it's a horse with the unicorn like costume. Okay, because I am not the person that's like, I'm a unicorn. I love unicorns.
You can have one unicorn.
It's not a unicorn. It's a horse.
Oh,
he just has a cool
one
thing.
Unicorn. It doesn't have to become your whole personality.
I just refuse to be the person that like has a unicorn hanging on their wall.
Why? Embrace it.
It's too cool.
Kyle, that's okay. So it's a black horse.
Yeah.
With a gold horn.
Yeah, it's for decoration.
It's a unicorn.
Whatever. But anyways, here's my thing with horses, okay? Is that I think they're beautiful. I love horses, but I am scared to ride them anymore.
You rode one? Were you a horseback rider?
No, I was an equestrian. No, but
you were an equestrian?
No, I wasn't.
Oh,
no. Okay. But okay, so like I've rode horses throughout my life.
Okay.
When I was younger, I rode horses here and there.
At like the county fair or like on a family farm?
Just like places.
Oh.
Yeah.
Places.
But a few years ago, I went with a friend down to, like, what's the wine area that's south of here? Temecula. I went to Temecula, okay? It was for my birthday. And we did wine tasting and horseback riding, okay? So I get on this horse that was named Bartender.
Okay.
And Bartender was a little wild, you know, and they had to get a big horse for me, you know? Mm-hmm. So Bartender kept trying to eat the grass and like other stuff, and I was like trying to like whatever. But I think like horses like read your energy, you know, and just like TSA, I'm always gonna get searched in TSA because I am like an anxious mess. At all times I'm like anxious in my head, nervous. I look like the bomber, you know? So, like, the horses read that, okay? So, this horse, I'm riding along and it keeps doing crazy shit, and I'm like trying to stop it. Well, at one point, the horse took off running.
With you on it?
Yes.
Shut up. Were you screaming?
It just happened in slow motion. Like, it was happened so fast. Yeah, almost. So basically, like, so the horse runs off, okay, and then it goes halfway down this very, very steep hill, okay? And then it starts spinning around and trying to buck me off of it, okay?
Oh my God.
And I'm holding on for dear life. The saddle is sliding to the side. I'm almost like I'm starting to fall to the side. And all I'm thinking is that how steep this hill is and how, like, the horse can't, like, really get its footing on this hill. And it's spinning, and I'm like, it's going to fall on me. Like, I'm going to fall off, and it's going to step on me. And I'm going to die right now.
Oh my God.
But basically, so this guy was driving by, like, did not work there, okay? He was driving by in a truck, and he rolls up, and everyone else in our group that was riding with us, their jaws are just on the floor. Like, they can't speak because they're in shock.
Oh my God.
And they're scared for themselves because they're afraid it's going to happen to them. So this guy stops the truck and runs over across the field and, like, grabs the horse by the reins, okay, and, like, calms it up and, like, pushes me from my butt, like, back up all the way.
Yes,
and
Daddy.
And he walked me up on the horse back up onto the trail.
Did you fall in love?
Honestly, I can't remember him at all.
You were a complete damsel in distress. Like, I feel like that would have been, like...
It does sound like that. Maybe that's why I'm single. Like, that was my moment right there. He saved me out of the damsel in distress, and then I blew it.
You blew that whole opportunity.
I blew that whole opportunity. Can you imagine that book?
Oh, my God.
Let's sell this to Lifetime.
Oh, my God. Just Kyle. Getting bucked off the horse and, like, not in a graceful way either.
No.
Screaming for her fucking life.
But this is what happens.
But you had a daddy come over and
Yes.
try to say you could have had. That was like.
I could have had that daddy.
No.
He already knew. He's like, he doesn't want this chaos in his life. It's just,
like, what
everywhere I go, it's just fucking chaos.
Oh my God.
Everything I do, chaos unfolds.
I don't trust horses.
You don't try the sea?
Yeah, I don't
And
because.
oh, sorry.
No, when I was little, but wait, hold on. I need to know something
Tell
else
your story.
happened.
Okay.
No, wait, did something else happen?
No, but I hypothetically.
Okay. So, I was like at this camp with my family. I thought this story was gonna be like really like wild, but then you told yours first. But a dog barked at my horse that I was being walked on, and my horse got like a bit scared. And then that was my first bad horse experience. And then my second one was my mom took me to this farm, like my family did. And again, I was on like this horse. I was too big to be on it, but whatever. I was there. And our horse went like a little off course. And from then I was like, I don't trust horses. But I wasn't being bucked off. It wasn't like, you know, aggressively neighing at me or anything like that. But I was like, I have such bad luck with horses. And now I'm hearing your story and I'm like, girl, oh my God.
Do you know what I find crazy? Okay, so like, have you ever hiked up to the Hollywood sign?
Yes. Many of times.
Have you seen like the horse trail? Like they bring the horses up through there? Okay, so basically like there's this pathway to hike. It takes you up behind the Hollywood sign, okay? At a certain point there's a ranch in Hollywood called the Sunset Ranch, okay? And they give these like horseback rides up the mountain to the Hollywood sign, okay? And my thing is that like it is on it's a cliff. Like it is a straight drop down, and those horses ride right on the edge of the trail on the side of the mountain, and there's no guardrail, there's nothing like that, and we know how erratic these horses can be, and there's like wild animals up there. What if they see what if I take this, because I think it would be freaking amazing to just be like so cool riding those horses up there on that path. But I think about it all the time. I'm like, what the hell if a rattlesnake or something or slithers across the path, spooks one of them horses, and then boom, the horse just jumped off the cliff with you on it. Like no.
I have a story about those ranch horses.
No, what happened?
Okay. First of all, I saw a rattlesnake when I was hiking one time.
No.
Yeah, I did. And
no.
It was awful. Second of all, Those horses, okay, so an ex-boyfriend came to visit me when I was living here, and anytime that anybody came to visit me, we'd always hike up the hill, we'd always do whatever, except for I found an Uber route that would take you just like right to the gate at the very top. Is it Mulholland Drive? And it would just bring you right to the top. I took a friend in that one day because we just didn't have the time for it, but my ex-boyfriend was here, and he really wanted to go to the Hollywood sign, and I was like, fuck. I was like, we just had breakfast. I'm so lazy. So I convinced him to go on these horses because my lazy ass would have rather risked my life that day by going on one of those horses that easily could have fallen off a cliff.
Yeah.
Even though I hate horses, all because, like, my fat ass did not want to walk up the hill. Like, I was like, absolutely not. And thank God when we went there that they were, like, closed or, like, they were, like, doing a tour or something. So I ended up having to walk, but I was really, like, willing to risk it all just so I didn't have to hike up.
People do it every day, and I just, like, what I'm curious is how many people have died.
Yeah.
You know?
They'll never disclose that.
They'll never disclose
that. Oh, my God.
You know, and they're, okay, you know, I can't believe you saw a rattlesnake there, but, okay, so one time I was hiking Runyon, and I was walking up the path in the bottom part there, and there was all this commotion, like, up on the hill, and there was these two snakes, and they were mating.
Ew,
and they were
no.
There was these two snakes fortificating on Runyon Canyon.
How?
Okay? They spiral around each other, these little freaks, okay? They, like, spiral around each other.
Coil up?
They coil up around each other, okay?
Ew.
And then it was rolling, and then they lost traction on the hill, and they started rolling down the hill.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and then, yes. And then it hit the point where the hill, there's, like, a little retaining wall, and it, like, flew off and, like, splattered on the path. Yes.
Ew.
Yes.
They died having sex?
No, they didn't die.
Oh, my God.
But they risked it all doing what they like.
They risked it all. Ew.
Isn't that gross? And, like, I'm so scared of snakes. It's my biggest, but I'm like, they're busy.
They're busy.
Like,
they're not coming for you. They're not going to kill you. They're coiled up. Have you ever seen a snake tongue? Like when people, like,
that's disgusting.
They cut their tongues down the middle to look like a snake,
Disgusting.
and they're all like, with their tongue.
Disgusting.
I saw a video earlier this week of this girl. She's like eating noodles, and she like sticks her tongue out. She's like with her like little. That's all I hear and see. I think that's so messed up.
No, but you showed me that video, and it's weirder than they just stuck a little nasty steak tongue out. The thing had was like muscles on each side, and it like looked like two fingers that grabbed the noodles from the two sides.
It was so gross. Oh my God.
I'm traumatized by seeing that.
Yeah,
that was disgusting.
It's unsettling.
I'm sorry if we lose viewers over this. Get your life together.
Do not cut your tongue down the middle. Like,
no.
Like, why do you need that? And I don't think that'll heal over.
No, because it looked like it had muscles on each side. Like, it was like, it was like full control over that thing on each side of it. That is nasty.
That's not good.
Not good. That is not of God.
So we have Janelle from Saskatoon.
Okay.
And Janelle has a question for us. And her question is, do you have any hidden talents?
Oh, yeah.
Girl.
What's my hidden talent? Okay, so here's the thing. I am an expert. It's not even an expert. It's a feeling from within of navigation.
I've seen it.
Listen, you could test me at any point and be like, where's north? Boom, I know exactly. It's like I have a built-in compass, okay? And then once I drive somewhere I can be in the passenger seat. It's in my brain forever. Do I remember what I had for breakfast yesterday? Absolutely not. Will I remember anyone's name that I meet? No. But if I drive somewhere once, I will remember it for life.
I've seen it. She picked me up in Simi Valley, and then the little darling took me back. Like, that's a far drive. And she was, before we left, she's like, watch, I won't even turn my map on. And she didn't. She knew exactly where she was going the whole entire time. I'm just like, where are we? What's going on?
Yeah.
Like, no clue as to where I was.
No.
That's a good talent.
It's just the weirdest thing. I don't know why of that, but it's just like I remember exactly. Like I can tell you exactly how to drive from like my parents' house to like Myrtle Beach, all the highway changes, everything without even like thinking, or like random stuff. I don't know.
No, I'm like, okay, drive by this building, and then when you get to the purple sign at the end of that road, turn left, and then when you see the McDonald's, turn right. I'm a very like landmark person, and
Yeah.
and then I'll be like, oh, that's where me and that girl did this that time, so I'm gonna go this. Like, I
Yeah.
just go by memories.
Yeah, you get
Purely.
Yeah.
Like, remember when I was telling you when I was on my hike, I was like, oh yeah, it's the Viper Room hike. Because I passed the Viper Room to get up the hill.
Yeah, exactly. You would climb in that hill. But, you know, the thing is that, like, I study maps, too, sometimes. Like, I spend a lot of my free time, like, zooming in on Google Maps. Like, I have a hobby of, like, finding where people live. Which is that sounds very bad.
Okay,
It sounds very bad.
I changed that. Psychotic. Stalker.
No, but I'm just like, oh, they posted this. Oh, their driveway tiles look like that. Oh, that's the shape of their pool.
Oh my god.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Oh, zoom.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Oh my god.
No,
I want to
yeah.
test this theory.
No, but I find shit. Like, and I don't use it for evil. It's just, I know it. I won't tell you where,
I want
like,
you to
certain
find my
people live.
house. Not right now, but I want to see if you can find my house.
Maybe it's harder, like, more international. I probably can.
I believe in your skills. Like,
Yeah, because sometimes if it gets difficult, then I can get on Zillow and start finding things. I can start, you know, I don't know.
guys, these are great tools.
Yeah.
Zillow. Oh my god. I've seen this girl online before, and she does this thing where it's like, find my toilet. And she'll do this, like, they'll send a couple pictures, and then just based off those photos, she will be able to zoom in, like, on a Zolo or Zulo, whatever. And she'll be like, this is where you live. And,
Yeah.
Or this is where you shit, or whatever. And she'll
Yeah.
show the toilet. You can do that? That's a
To
talent.
an extent, and it's easier with famous people than it is other
Oh my
things
God.
because there's a lot of implied things with famous people, you know. But it is like a challenge. Like I like a good challenge sometimes. You know, it's like a what do they call that little hunt? Like a scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunt.
Stalking mission.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't ever stalk them, but sometimes sometimes we'll just be driving and like, oh, that's Kylie Jenner's house.
Yeah, you know what she does? She knows where everything is. Oh my god.
Hey, girl.
Hey. She's like, oh, that's where Kylie's plane is. Like, that's where her private jets are. I'm like, what? How do you know this?
What was I just telling you? There was this guy that's like kind of famous, and I was like, I think he lives on my street.
Yes. Oh my god. My secret talent, or what is it? Hidden talent.
Hidden talent.
Is self-sabotage. No.
Yeah.
Mine is, I don't know, I can kind of do ventriloquism. How do I say it?
Ventriloquism?
Yeah, sort
And
of.
you were making fun of me for puppets?
I know, I can do it too. Maybe I'm just jealous the whole time because I never got the opportunity to like flourish this talent.
Yeah.
But it started because of being in the makeup chair. And when they're doing like my lip or whatever, it's like I just don't know how to stop talking.
Yeah.
So I just started talking as they're doing my makeup. So like most of the time, like if I'm smiling, then I can just keep doing it and I'm not moving my mouth.
No, not at all.
So like it's really cool because, you know, I can keep the conversation going. But if I close my mouth, then like I can just kind of do it, but not fully. I haven't mastered the B's and M's, which I hear are the hardest in this. But my other secret talent is that I am able to grab so much stuff with my feet. Like I can just like do things with my feet. It's like another hand sometimes.
Please don't do that in my home. Keep your nasty feet away from things.
Why?
I don't know.
They're pedicured. No, listen. I wouldn't do that. But like if I drop something, like I can pick it up and do whatever. I can like, you know, if I'm dropping laundry, carrying laundry and I drop it, like I can take it and then like put it on the boy's bed with my feet. Yes, I can like do so much stuff with my feet.
Yeah.
It's like an added tool to my life.
Well, that's nice.
And then I can also make this really cool sound. I was annoying Kyle with this sound, right?
What is that?
So you just close your mouth.
Is this more ventriloquism?
And you just say, girl, 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 girl. Do it. No, you can't do it. That's what happened. I used to be able to sound like a newborn cry too. Like,
What is this podcast?
I have so many hidden talents.
I just picture like other podcasts are like talking about smart and interesting things. And we're like,
I was an only child for like 9 years. Okay. I did some weird shit. Oh my god. All right, let's move on. Brandy from Philly. Brandy, her highlight. Ooh, sorry, 1 second. There we go. I dropped my phone. I was on vacation in Rome, Lucky, and I had a vacation fling, and he showed me around on his Vespa.
Oh.
Damn.
I don't know. Brandy's traveled.
Oh my god, she's
Rome.
cultured.
But that's cute.
I mean, I feel like that's also like a fantasy movie. Could have been a book, another love that could have sparked up. Yeah. Like I bet you Brandy would have taken her moment.
Of course.
Like I've never had a vacation fling.
You never have?
No, like I've traveled so much. Most of it's for work. But even when I'm single and I'm traveling or I'm on vacation, look, I used to be a makeout whore. Like, I would set a goal, like, I hope my husband's not listening, but I'd be like, I'm going to make out with 3 guys tonight and, like, whatever. And it's so gross when I look back on it because it's like, ew. But I was like 18, 19, whatever.
I remember going around slopping alive with strangers.
But I never had the interest in a one-night stand. I never had the interest in, like, wanting to just, like, hook up with someone. The idea of it actually scares me.
Yeah.
What about you?
Well, I always thought, like, I felt like I had to be included, you know? I felt like I was, like, the loser if I wasn't, you know? So, I don't know. But, yeah, I mean, listen. Something always happens where I end up with some Brazilian man. You know, like, I swear to God.
I mean, that's not a bad problem to have.
I don't know why they're always Brazilian, but there's always, like, it'll just happen. I'll be, like, on vacation somewhere, and I'm just, like, drunk off my ass, and Brazilian man appears, and then I'm behind a dumpster.
Oh, my God. You know? Get it, Kyle. Get it, Kyle.
It just happens.
Sometimes it just happens.
And, like, the last time I went on vacation, like a big vacation, by myself, no, not the last time, but I was in, like, the last time, like, this is right before, like, the pandemic, I was staying, and there was this man there, and he was Brazilian, and it was, like, the last night, and I'm like, so...
Are we together now? Like, what's happening?
Like, I was, like, texting my friends, I'm like, there's a Brazilian man here. You know what's going to happen.
We know what's going down. Oh, my God.
But it didn't happen.
Ooh, why?
No, it didn't happen. I don't know. It was
you missed
so
your opportunity
weird.
again.
It was like my birthday, and I was, like, alone. Yeah. And I was sad, and I was hungover, and he had just been partying a lot. Like, he was at a rave, kind of, and I think he had been taking Molly through the week. And then, yeah,
just didn't happen.
We just had a chill moment. And I think that I totally had the opportunity.
100%.
But he was very attractive, but it just, I don't know, it just didn't happen, you know? But there's nothing funner. There's nothing funner than when you're on vacation somewhere and some local gives you the time of day.
Yeah.
You know? And, like, they know you're leaving and you're never coming back.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, well, no, I don't know. In my head, we're going to get married. You know what I mean? Like, I never go into anything thinking it's
You're
going
like,
to
I
be
need my visa. Get me a work visa. We can start there.
yeah,
Turn
like, it's
to a marital
always,
one.
like, literally as soon as I meet someone, I'm planning the wedding napkins. You know what I mean?
100%.
Like, it doesn't matter where I am. I'm like, actually, he's gonna come home. He's gonna move to LA.
He's coming home with me.
He's coming home with me, and we're gonna be together forever. And it just always ends that way, you know. And then,
I had guys in London when I was staying there, and I had this stupid that boyfriend I was talking about that I hated. I was with him when I was in London for like a month.
yeah,
But I had this guy that worked. I ended up at this bar in London called the Birdcage. And the owner there, he had this nephew, and I went in, and I was so disoriented. It was my first big trip, and I went in, and I just wanted French fries, and he gave me a plate of fries and a phone charger because I needed one.
yeah.
Because I didn't have an adapter, because silly me. And he became my friend, and he would have me in the bar all the time. I was getting free drinks.
Yes.
He took me for like Turkish tea. So like I've had that experience.
Yeah.
But I've never hooked up. But I know what you mean though by the pressures of like a one night stand, like you want to fit in, because some of my friends were doing it, but I just couldn't do it. Especially when I was like living on my own or like living with roommates.
Yeah.
I could never imagine bringing like a drunk man home to my house. Like the thought of that, like it's so unknown to me.
Yeah. Well, one day I'll have to write a book on my interactions
I would love to
of
like
things, just the wild things that's gone down.
I honestly I just want a glimpse into your early 20s, like before I met you, and just to see the little wild child in you.
Oh, the wildest. But no, but I just see her thing. Like, if you're visiting somewhere and a local like gives you attention like that, especially going to ride you around on their Vespa. Hell yeah. Hell yes.
She got her money's worth.
Yes.
Like,
she got a good tour.
She got the premium package.
Oh yeah. She really got that premium package.
Okay, I'm gonna move on to Savannah from Dallas. Savannah, that's a nice name.
Savannah.
My boyfriend keeps bringing up his ex in conversation, and it makes me think he's not over her.
No, that's not good. Even if it's like he's like, oh, she's this and she's that and she's this and whatever. Like, if he's being negative, like, you don't want some guy who's like tearing down some other girl.
No.
But no.
I feel like there's a difference in between talking about your experience with someone and how you've come out of that relationship, and maybe comparing things back to that relationship as like a form of an example, right?
Yeah, there's definitely that.
There's that element which it's like, okay, you know, especially when you're trying to get to know someone, especially if you've been like hurt by the previous person. But the more a man talks shit about his ex, the more he says that he hates her, the more he loves her.
Oh, yeah.
Because why is he so angry?
Exactly.
Like, if he's sitting there and just pure shit talking, everything she does, still knows what she's doing, so angry she left, that is like the biggest red flag, period.
Yeah, totally. And, like, it's just, don't talk about your ex. I don't know. Maybe he's traumatized.
Look,
like,
when Michael and I got together, like, obviously we've had to talk about his ex, like, that's his, you know, the baby mama. I hate that term.
But when there's children involved, it's very different because, like, they are a part of your life. Like, you're marrying her too in a weird way.
And I have, and she's family,
yeah.
and I love her, and that's what I mean. So, like, it's like I don't see, you know, obviously in that situation, that stuff has to come up. I faced a lot of trauma, as we know, in my relationship. So, like, those things have to come up. And, like, there's a difference, like I said, in talking about your example. But, like, if you're just, like, rambling on and going on about how much, especially like how much she hurt him and how I did everything for her and she just took it all and she no, he's in love.
Yeah.
He's in love. And if he's like comparing you to her,
oh, you're in trouble.
You're never gonna add up.
You're in trouble. Yeah. And it's just like, here's the thing is that like, I always say, if somebody is like, all these girls I've dated are so crazy and da 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 da, and they just constantly talk about that, like if it's everybody, it's not everybody, it's you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're the problem. Because not everybody is doing the exact same thing.
Mm-hmm.
You are causing everyone to do the exact same thing.
And, like, you can just tell that he's a toxic person. Like,
yeah.
If it's just like, yeah, we didn't work out, we moved on, and, like, you know, the odd time she comes up for, you know, inexperience, fine. But, like, if all of his exes are crazy and it's always their fault, 100% you're right. He's the problem.
He's the problem.
Ew, trash, get rid of him.
Yeah, I don't like that. And I don't like sometimes if, like, it's just like he's going to talk about you that way next. You know what I mean? Like, if he's going to trash some girl, like, he's going to trash you.
Yeah. So you just need to know, like, you're about to get trashed.
Yeah. Kick him to the curb.
Kick him to the curb. Like, no. Or just battle with him. Get real toxic. And start talking about your ex, but only say things that, like, you know he can't ever add up to. Like,
oh, yeah.
like, yeah, my ex-boyfriend, like, he had this, like, really cool sports car. Or, like, it just, I don't know. I'm toxic a little bit.
Oh, I saw this video on TikTok, and it was, like, when there was, like sketches, and it was like about the Lambo, and the guy had like the Lamborghini like RS or whatever, the little SUV thingy, and she's like, "Oh, this is so different. My ex's Lamborghini was like this," and basically she was describing a much more expensive version than what he had, and he was like, "What?"
Yes, start playing those games.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
stay
out
toxic.
crazy him.
Yeah, just stay toxic.
But like with dropping random things to make him jealous of your.
I've definitely done that before, honestly. I used to be a fucking psychotic.
Yeah. You'd be like, you know, like, here's the thing about my ex is he was, like, so rude to, like, the butler service. Like, like, you know, we would always just stay at the penthouse suite at the Aria, and he would be so rude to the butlers.
He was so rude to him. Oh, my God. That's the type of energy you need to have.
Yeah.
Bring him down, hon. Bring him down.
Bring him down.
Stomp on him, sis.
One man at a time.
Well, I guess that brings us to our closing. So stay toxic, and we love you.
Stay toxic.
Stay toxic,
Is that
queens.
our official tagline?
Yeah.